My name's Brooks Garrett, and I have a band called the Lily Dippers, and we kind of do a little bit of alternative rock with some surf rock. About 10 years ago, I was working with the drummer at a little shop out in Ocean Park, and we just slowly started jamming together. I would always be playing with people, but getting a drummer was always hard. So, when you get a coworker, they're forced to be with you. It's easy to kind of con them into it. Around 2020, decided to make this kind of our main little project. What we do really well is kind of do different styles of songs. Like some of them are maybe more surfy, some of them are maybe more bluesy, some of them are more like just straightforward rock. But I try to always have like a consistent, maybe thread through them all. We started doing our first shows around Vancouver, Lower Mainland, a White Rock area, like 45 minutes out at some of the open mics. Our very first show was at a Legion, which is the veteran association. So we played there during my uncle's country band. He let us have like an hour slot in the middle of like a 10-hour day playing for some of the older folks. And then we would do some open mics down at White Rock Beach before we kind of had the Stones to play in the city. One of my favorite ones was getting to headline at the Fox Cabaret. It's kind of like a medium-sized little venue. For me growing up, I used to go to some of my favorite bands there. So I would always get to see my favorite touring bands who couldn't do like the bigger venues, but they would do like that circuit. I had a really nice memory seeing shows there. So the benefit for us, like when we got to do our own thing there, kind of felt surreal. It just felt like one of those moments where it was just awesome.
Walking around, thinking of you.
Another really big thing locally is, a lot of venues closed down in the last few years. So the people who are playing a lot, or the people who want to play, just have less places to play at. Then you end up having to wait 3 months to play at some spots. I definitely do admire a lot of the other artists out there and a lot of what other people are doing. The songs that I'm really sold on, but some of the live shows as well. You get a lot more local support the more often you play. You're more likely to probably have somebody who really wants to listen to your music long term when you do a live show and make connections. With a lot of the streaming these days, you get put on a playlist and you might get a lot of listeners, but it doesn't necessarily have the same, I feel, traction as it would when you just get out there meeting people. Different people playing different shows, playing for different types of people, I feel like has a huge impact on long-term fans. We've been really lucky. We've been able to continue to play shows for a long time. The people that I get to play with inspire me all the time. Like that's probably my favorite part, is just the people element. Writing songs is fun, but when you get to write them and play them with other people, it just makes it just all that much better. I feel lucky that we're in a great situation where we can write and record music as often as we do and play shows where we like. I would just say try to play as often as you can, depending on what your act is, working within that, trying to get out there as much as you can, meet many people, build relationships. The best thing for me as a musician has been getting to meet other musicians, see them live. When you start networking, you all start to realize you're in the same boat together. Most of the people are just doing this because it makes their life better. And when you connect with those people, it just makes it all better. You gotta rock your mind, you gotta rock.